What's up everybody, this is Jack from Crypto49er, bringing you on my journey into cryptocurrency. For those that don't know, I give away a 0.1 Litecoin to a random commenter of yesterday's video. The only request is the comment is related to something you learned about cryptocurrency today from me or from any other YouTuber or just anywhere on the web. Alright, before I begin giving away today's giveaway, I have to give away Pretty Williams 0.1 Litecoin yesterday that I couldn't because of the fact that my Legend Nano S, for some reason, it wasn't syncing up to the blockchain, and I couldn't send out any Litecoins yesterday. Alright, congratulations Pretty William for winning yesterday's Litecoin. Okay, and I'm gonna give away, and now for today's giveaway. And the winner is Gautam Maji. If you have to choose between 80-40 and 60-60 at present for yourself, what will be your choice? Well, since I made the $10,000 loan, I would go with the 80-40 just because it made more sense. Like I said yesterday, the 60-60 rule doesn't make sense to me because you basically will get back your capital in 110 days and then 10 days later you get back your capital release. Anyway, let me give you a 0.1 Litecoin. Alright, congratulations Gautam, you got your 0.1 Litecoin. On to today's topic. So as you guys saw yesterday, I brought it up briefly when Pretty Williams mentioned it, that I was waiting for my 2 kitties to come through from Kitties, and yes, they're still not gone through. I think at this point they're just stuck, and I just pretty much just wasted my gas on this thing. So right now, yeah, I had about like $100 worth of Ethereum in here. Now it's basically I wasted about $15 of gas pretty much trying to buy these 2 kitties. It just shows you, I think some of the YouTubers actually pointing it out as well, that Ethereum's smart contract network is just not powerful enough to handle something like this, something so viral, something so quick, something that really just overwhelmed the network to a point where like it's not gonna give people a good experience unless somehow they can change that. I think Ethereum smart contract really it just should be relegated to businesses where they use it for paying out insurance whenever something happens, whether it is crop insurance for farmers or things like that. Those will work fine for the smart contracts. Or for something like this where you're actually using smart contracts to make trades with other people, it's just not gonna work. In addition, you can see how much CryptoKitties is using in terms of gas by going to the ETH gas station, and you see that they're using, it actually went up since I last checked it. I think last I checked this morning it was around 12%, now it's closer to 16%. So it's really clogging up the network. Something like Ether Delta, for people that don't know what Ether Delta is a decentralized exchange, and I've seen a couple of videos from other YouTubers that talked about it, and they even mentioned that you have to be really delicate and gentle with Ether Delta, where you don't want to like spam click on anything in Ether Delta, otherwise it will either waste your gas, obviously, or it will cause the Ethereum network to clog up. So this shows you how at this point, in this stage in Ethereum's network, it's just not robust enough to handle something like CryptoKitties, and even Ether Delta should be used carefully for people that use Ether Delta. I mean, I would really like to know if people that have experience with Ether Delta, let me know how you feel about using Ether Delta. Me personally, I think I still will stick with centralized exchanges for now, but it does show you that there is definitely issues with Ethereum and Ethereum's network. Alright, on to the next topic. So, Hashflare. Hashflare is a cloud mining site. Right now you see that the mining is still online, but the website is under maintenance. I think I want to give them credit to say that they listed that their website is gonna go under maintenance. I want to say that they listed it earlier, but the reason why I'm kind of frustrated with them because I actually withdrawn from my Hashflare account yesterday, actually, my whole $240 BTC, and then when I withdrawn it, I was like, okay, one of the issues I want to point out too, I mean, I can't even point out anything to show you specifically, but Hashflare has this policy where they require you to have, once you change your Bitcoin address, it will take 2 weeks before you're allowed to withdraw. So that's the reason why I still haven't sent over to my Exodus account, only because I didn't want to wait that 2 weeks to withdraw. So I thought, alright, let me just send it over and then I'll change my Bitcoin account to Ledger, and then that way, you know, go directly to my Ledger Nano S. But I sent it yesterday and it just disappeared. My $240 of Bitcoin disappeared. I think I was trying to check it, and the way that they sent it was a little strange too. I mean, they show you the two transaction links, the two transaction IDs. One of them is a backup. The main one actually just said that the transaction didn't exist, which is kind of scary. So, but the backup one did show it, but it showed that it was like they had like 6 Bitcoin in the wallet, and then they would send out like a 0.0004 to me, and then route the rest back into the wallet. So I don't really know why they even did that. It's just like, why would you even put like why would you send out a Bitcoin like that where you're actually routing 99.99% of it back to your own wallet, but even to have it, you know, move around like that made no sense to me. But I was gonna open a ticket with them to say, hey, I didn't get my money, but now I can't because their website is offline. So hopefully their website is not like this website, like NiceHash, which was completely hacked. I heard they lost like, you know, a ton of Bitcoins with people. It's like 60, I don't know, is it 60 Bitcoins or something along those lines. This is where there's a lot of Bitcoins that were lost by NiceHash. I personally did not use NiceHash. I think I might have tried when I was mining Ethereum. I might have tried one of their mining pools. But other than that, yeah, I have not used NiceHash. I'm glad that it was this case. And hopefully Hashflare is not having anywhere near the same problem as NiceHash does. But honestly, it just shows you that it's kind of scary sometimes to keep anything, you know, either on exchange, on the cloud, on the cloud miner, anything like that. So, or even Bitconnect. I mean, that's where the operational security is always my main concern about Bitconnect. It's not that, you know, whether or not they'll be around in 5 years. Is whether or not, you know, they will get hacked. So far, I mean, I haven't heard that they were hacked, but it worries me because they are an exchange. So it just, you know, what I mean, I still haven't heard anyone that say, you know, how they're protecting the exchange. But then I guess one of those things where it's better that they don't disclose what kind of security that they're using, so that hackers won't try to attack them or won't know what vectors to attack them with. At least that's my hope. Alright, so I cover bad kitties, I cover bad Hashflare, so now I'm gonna cover my bad call into Civic. So as you guys know, I started my December 30% monthly profit challenge to get 30% profit by trading cryptocurrencies. I picked Civic, and as you can tell, Civic lost 15% in this value right now. So I think right now the call is almost all the altcoins are dropping because of the crazy spike in Bitcoin. Pretty much there's no way to know how altcoins are doing. I mean, at this point, people are better off just investing into Bitcoin, you know. So, but I didn't do that, so I was dumb. I was like, oh, let me go ahead and try to chase, because I think what happened was IOTA was one of those. There's so many big companies that teaming up to work with them. So I was like, okay, you know, so like but then for like 3-4 days, I did not try to buy into IOTA because of the fact that I don't try to buy on the rise, I'm trying to buy on the dip. So, but then I was kind of pissed off. I was like, you know what? Let me try to buy onto the rise with Tron, because it literally, that's another bad call I made. Another one of these things that I picked. Literally, you can see, I'll bring up the old chart here for you. Tron, when I picked it back in November 20 something, it was 2/10 of a penny. And now it's double that. So if I picked Tron instead of Civic, I would have made over 100% in returns. So it's in one day. Literally, it's one of those bad calls. What can you do, you know? So I gotta learn to change my strategy for next month. We'll see what it is. Because I think a lot of these like short-term, 1 month is more like a short-term call, not like a long-term play. So really it's something that using technical analysis probably makes more sense. Reading chart reads and seeing how a coin has been performing is probably more important than fundamentals. So I think that's something that I have to learn and change in my strategy for next month. But right now, I put up on Twitter that I switched over to Tron. So I actually haven't got rid of my Civic coins yet, just because I had some extra cash lying around from my big win on Litecoin last month. I mean, right now, let's just see what happens with Civic, and I'll hold on to it until the end of the month, and we'll see what happens. And Tron, same thing. I'm gonna hold on to it. I got in at like 40 something. So I'm losing. Again, I'm losing again with Tron as well. So this is one of those things like, you know, one bad call add on to another bad call. But the only thing is I'm not gonna make more bad calls into it by selling on, you know, on a down note. That's for sure. So I'm just gonna hold on to it no matter what. So that's all I have for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how high you think Bitcoin will go up to. You think 20,000, you know, end of this month? I mean, I certainly think it's possible. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for post notifications. If it isn't crypto, it isn't worth mining. It isn't worth speculating. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.